Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be what is in my 4-year-old daughter's Easter basket, as well as what we've done in our homeschool this year to celebrate. Alright, so like I said, this is everything that's in Madison's Easter basket. My daughter Madison is 4 and will be starting kindergarten in the spring. So today I wanted to share what we put in her Easter basket, even though it's a little last minute, because I am a last minute Easter basket putter together. I literally finished this yesterday, so recording today is about as good as I could do. I wish I had it out earlier, but my brain did not plan that far in advance. But I also wanted to share the curriculum we're using for Easter, as well as some books that we've read that you might want to grab for next year for your children to learn about Easter. So I'm just going to start with the curriculum and the books that we've read, and then I will move on to the toys and whatnot in the Easter basket, and everything will be linked in the description box below. So if you want to buy any of these books or anything like that, just look down there. They're all linked. Let's go ahead and look at the curriculum. So the first thing we've been doing is the Campfire Curriculum Resurrection Day unit. So we love this. We did this last year when my daughter was 3 for the first time, and we really enjoyed it. So I decided to do it again this year. What we are doing differently this year is we are doing this during the day. I have a whole video on how I do mini units with my daughter. I will link it up above if you haven't seen it. But we found that doing them during the day is much more effective for our household than doing them at night. But yes, Campfire Curriculum Resurrection Day unit is the Easter unit we decided to use this year. I know Gather Round also has one. I haven't been a fan of their curriculums with my daughter personally. I think she's too young. But this one is perfect, and we love the activities. We love doing it. Some of them I have to find alternatives for, but there is a Facebook group that I'll also link in the description box that is absolutely awesome for helping you think up alternative activities for ones that maybe are too hard or too messy, or honestly that you just don't want to deal with, because I had one of those this week. But that is the curriculum we are using. Next, I have some books that I have purchased. The first book we read for Easter is called The Tale of Three Easters, or The Tale of Three Trees, I'm sorry. We did originally get this one from the library, but I enjoyed it so much I went out and found it on Thrift Books, and this actually ended up being one of my free books on Thrift Books. If you buy from there, I think that's the coolest perk, is every so many books you get a free one. So if you're looking for books, check Thrift Books. This is the story of 3 trees growing on a hill that are all cut down. They also talk about what they wish their life would be, how they wish their life would play out, etc., etc. And they get cut down, and they become other things that they don't think they want to be. They're not the goals that they had in their lives. They're not what they aspired to be. But in the end, all 3 of them tie to Jesus' life in some way, shape, or form. So the trees all did have this really powerful life. It just wasn't how they had expected their life to play out. I really enjoyed this book, so I went ahead and bought it, as I said, and we have that one. Next, we have The Donkey Who Carried a King by R.C. Sproul. This one I just could not find at my library, so I went ahead and grabbed it. We have not read it yet. This is our book for this week, so I guess I should tell you, the way I set up the Easter unit is I pick one book a week to go with our Easter unit. So this is the book for this week, which is our 3rd and final week of the Easter curriculum. But this, per the back, is about Davy the donkey, who was never chosen to do anything until the day he found himself carrying the king. After that, he felt proud of himself until he saw what the king had to carry. So obviously it's about Jesus riding the donkey into Jerusalem, and I'm assuming it's going to go through the crucifixion. Again, assumption, but I think so. It has really pretty illustrations. Yeah, this one I don't know. I couldn't find it. It sounded interesting when I was looking at the list of books in our campfire lesson. It was one of the ones that caught my eye, and I couldn't find any of them at my library, to be completely honest. I found one out of like 20 at my library, and they wouldn't agree to buy any of them. So I think that points to a little problem here. But yeah, our library would not agree to buy any of these books that were religious, etc., etc. So I ordered it myself. And I will give you, if anybody wants to know about this, let me know and I'll do like an Instagram or something about what we think of it after we read it this week. But that is what's on my list for this week. And now into the fun part, or the more fun part, especially if you're a kid, is the Easter basket. So my daughter's basket is actually from Michael's. If I can find a similar one, I will link it. But we got it like when she was 1. So it's like 3 years old at this point, and I use it for Easter every year. Shocker. I really wanted a Pottery Barn one, and then I found this that was similar. So I bought it at Michael's for like way cheaper than Pottery Barn, and I love it. So we use this every year, but I'm just gonna pull out everything one by one and show you what we got, where I got it, and if I can link it down below, I will. So the first thing I have in here, just grabbing from the front, is this Sour Patch bath bomb. My daughter loves bath bombs. I know a lot of you are gonna say, oh, it's bad for her skin, she's too young. I know, but she really enjoys them. She doesn't get them all the time. She doesn't use them like every day. They're a special occasion treat, and I'm okay with that. So we got the Sour Patch one. This is from Aldi, by the way. I saw these in the Aldi ad and ran there like the next day to get these. I have 2 of them, actually. So this one is Sour Patch Kids, and it is blue raspberry scented. And the other one I got is Nerds. How cute are these? And this is grape scented. They also had Cold Stone and I think Skittles, but these were the 2 that I grabbed because blue raspberry and grape sounded delicious. They also have keychains inside too, so be aware if you have a young child who might eat things, there is a surprise in here. My daughter doesn't eat them. She knows to expect that, but keep it aware. There is a choking hazard in the middle. Next, I rated our local Dollar Tree. And this is the part that I just did last night, was Dollar Tree. And the first thing I got is this Elsa Frozen Blizzard Dust, which is scented bath bomb crumbles. If you're catching a theme here, my daughter loves her bath time. I think every kid this age does. And she loves Elsa. So I thought this would just be perfect. I saw it literally walking through the Dollar Tree. I saw a pile of loofahs overflowing full of loofahs because I went in for like the Easter grass. And in the middle of the loofahs, I see Elsa's face sticking out. So I pulled out Elsa's face and found this and thought that would be perfect for my daughter. The next thing in here is just a little Easter bunny. This is a Palmer's Little Friends bunny. I got this at Walmart. I saw them at Dollar Tree too for I believe they were the same price. I believe they were like $1 either way. So I got her just the small one. If you see, it's about the size of my hands. I didn't go crazy and get her like the ginormous one. So I thought this was cute and perfectly sized for this age. Next, I got these at Dollar Tree too, and these are something I have never seen before, but they were total impulse buy. They are a Whack-A-Pack balloons, balloon surprise. I think that's in multiple languages. That's why I got really confused with why I said balloons twice. But apparently you punch these packs, like you just slam your hand down on it, and it's a self-inflating balloon. I don't know how that's gonna work. I have no idea. Like I said, this was totally just like an impulse buy as I was walking through the Dollar Tree. But she loves balloons, and it's a cool concept if it works. So we'll see if it works. After that, I have a pack of Peeps. These are from Walmart. This is my favorite Easter candy. If I recall correctly, my daughter got none last year, and I ate them. Actually, no, I lie. I think she had one and said she didn't like it, and then I ate the rest. But these are my all-time favorite, and so I got her a package of Peeps. I got this is one of the other reasons I went into the Dollar Tree. I got this Crayola bathtub finger paint soap in the green color. So they sell this at Walmart and stores like that, but you have to buy a bundle pack. You have to buy like 3 or 4 different colors, and it's like, I think it was $12+ to get like 4 or 5 colors. So I went to Dollar Tree because they have the individual ones. It was a little hard to find. I definitely had to scour the store to find the like 3 packages they had left. My daughter loves this stuff in her bathtub. She got a tube for Halloween 2 years ago, I think, actually, or like a year and a half ago at this point. and she loved it. So I got her some more, and this time we got green. We also got another impulse buy from the Dollar Tree. We got these Squishy Pals, which there's just a little rabbit, and I think that's a frog. No, it's a duck. No, I think it's a chick and a rabbit. And they're just little squishy, stretchy toys. My daughter loves little characters like this. She turns them into whatever she wants to. She likes to play with them, stretch them. We'll have to make sure the dog doesn't get them, but yeah, she loves these. So I saw these at the checkout and just grabbed them and threw them in my cart. I will link them down below if you are curious about them, if I can find them. I'm assuming they're at Walmart too. But yeah, I grabbed those and threw them in here. The next two things are kind of the bigger part of her Easter basket. As you can tell, a lot of this was kind of like Dollar Tree, like buck. I do some bigger things in her Easter basket. I like to do a book. So this year, the book was The Garden, the Curtain, and the Cross, which I heard about on another channel here. I forget her name, Olga, I think. I will link her channel down below. But she was doing Easter books that she reads with her children, and this is one of the ones that she pulled out, and she said that she really enjoyed it and really recommended it. So I grabbed this off of Amazon, I believe, for my daughter. I could not find it in store anywhere. We are really trying to focus on shopping in store and paying cash instead of using credit cards, but I couldn't find this anywhere locally. So I did Amazon it, and it just looks like this. I'm really excited to read this, and we'll probably read it Easter night, and it'll probably go into being a part of our curriculum next year. And the last thing I got is this Ariel. What is this? It's a Rainbow Reveal Ariel. So she is a bathtub toy that changes colors. Her tail turns into like these green and light blues from this purple and dark blue. So my daughter loves princesses. She's obsessed. So I knew she would enjoy this. So I went ahead and grabbed this for her as well. I did get this at Walmart, and I will link it down below also. Other than that, I just have green Easter grass, and we will be dyeing eggs with a normal pause kit that I will be linking down below as well. And that is everything we have for Easter this year. That is my entire Easter basket, as well as everything we learned about for Easter. Also on my board, I did write up the Passion Week kind of schedule or timeline. I guess it's more of a timeline, just so that we could all have a perspective of what is happening or what was happening at this time that week. So we were doing the Easter, I was just kind of finding, like, I was getting lost into, like, where in time are we? Where in the end period of Jesus' life are we? Jesus rode in on the donkeys already. Okay, so Jesus rode in on a donkey. Now it's, what day is it? So the other night, I did sit down and write it all out on my board. So I know it was Sunday. It was actually today when Jesus rode in on the donkey into Jerusalem. And now every day we can look at what happens each day progressively until Easter. We are also using Right Now Media, which I will link below if you don't have an account. We have ours through our church. I believe you can also pay for an account, but we are using, I believe it is the Children's Easter Week 3-minute devotionals. And we have been watching one of those a day. We started today, and we will be watching one every day until Easter that goes through what happened on, like I said, that day in the schedule or in the timeline. It'll just go through a little bit of what happened that day in this quick 3-minute video. It was really cute. They had conversation questions. Like, it actually said pause here and discuss these questions, which I'm always really hesitant about with a 4-year-old. Answering questions doesn't always go as planned. But she did really well with these, so I will link that entire devotional study down below from Right Now Media. I believe a lot of churches do have accounts, so check your church to see if you can have access to it, or I do believe you can also pay for it. I'm not really sure. Like I said, ours is through church. But that is everything we are doing for Easter this year. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. If you are new, introduce yourself. I would love to get to know you. And please hit that subscribe button so that you see my new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. So today we're doing Easter, and Thursday we're going to be talking about summer school. Not really. Summer school carries that connotation like she did something wrong and like she's doing bad. At least as my public school brain it does. But we're just going to be sharing what we are going to be learning about this summer, what programs we're going to be using to start a little bit of pre-reading, and also what mini units we're going to be doing in our time off this summer. So I hope to see you guys in my next video on Thursday. Bye guys.